Hello there, Jackson here, and tonight I'm going to play Control for real this time. Now, the calming noise that you could just heard, that's my little boy, little fox. But he's actually a cat. We just call him Fox because that's to confuse the enemy. Mostly flies and spiders. Anyway, Control is a game from Remedy Entertainment, as I was saying yesterday. But I encountered some, let's call them technical difficulties with NVIDIA GeForce Experience, and turned out that it couldn't be fixed fast as I thought. It couldn't actually be fixed at all, since the Steam version is not officially supported by GeForce Experience just yet, which led me into turning on the game the old school, not through the application, but actually, well, through the Steam, you know. So I'm going to check the game now, and before it all is loaded and set, few words. The game, the Control, is actually a game from Remedy Entertainment, which is one of my favorite game companies ever since the original Max Payne. And they created Max Payne 2, they created Alan Wake and Quantum Break. I don't know if there are any other games of this studio, but these 4 games were great. Like the whole Alan Wake franchise, which means Alan Wake and Alan Wake American Nightmare. These were my favorite games, and original Max Payne, and especially Max Payne 2 and its story, it was something I completely adored. And the story was really, really great for a shooter game, and the same is with Control. Now you might ask yourself, haven't you played this game before? And the answer would be correct, yes, I did, and I think I might have a video on YouTube and saved on Twitch. A couple of starting minutes, I believe, but since it's been so long, and since I'm focusing more on my playthroughs being more complex and more about the game, about the story, which is why I put an effort and actually finished the Sinking City a couple of days back. I'm going to play Control now, and I'm going to put my full focus on the game. And the second reason why I'm starting over is because I actually purchased the Ultimate Edition, which means the 2 expansions, expansion called Foundation and expansion called Ave, will be included in the game experience. And I'm especially curious about the Ave expansion because, while I don't know much about it, I know for a fact that it will include Alan Wake, and as of in my previous gameplays, we figured out, due to some in-game canonic lore text, that Alan Wake and Control are actually in the same universe, which makes sense because in this like sort of SCP-ish utility that we are actually will be found ourselves in the Control game very soon, which they call it the Bureau, which is this ever-changing building. Then yeah, there is supernatural, and it only makes sense that it is the same universe as the Alan Wake, where the darkness and the writer writing the magical story about this darkness was controlling the universe. It has the same vibe to it, but in Control we will focus less on the supernatural, and I mean the more on the supernatural and less upon the story. So I hope the sound is okay, and let's begin.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped.
Okay, Jess.
You called me. So here I am.
Okay.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
And here we are.
Anyone here?
Jess, the main character, arriving to the Bureau of Control and won't be leaving anytime soon. I think I can spoil it a little bit saying that she will be, for reasons very weird, becoming a new director of this whole building. And why is it so? Is because the building is supernatural. And why I can afford to do the spoiler? Simply because it is what the store pages usually say. Became the new director of Bureau of Control. Sorry, I'm already trashing the place. Okay. So be the new director of Bureau of Control, blah blah blah. Let's really quickly check the options, just in case. Just in case. We have borders, alright, it's okay. I don't see the chat apparently. Sound is great. Sounds like Matrix. What do you mean sounds like Matrix? Oh, the word behind poster. You mean in the cutscene? And there we go. I've raised the resolution. I hope it didn't hurt the game much. Let's check. Open collectibles. I totally forgot how to play this game. It's been a while. So we have research and records. There is nothing. So correspondence. There we go. Prohibited items reminder. Now we are starting to read into these things only to confirm how weird this place actually is. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder: certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. So you can have only dumb watches and dumb phones and dumb gaming devices. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, like rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Ketchup bottles. Okay. All material on the Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify the supervisor immediately. Now, sounds like an annoyance, like sounds like they just want to be dicks towards you, but there's a very good reason. Like, this is heavily inspired by the SCP universe, I would say, simply because you won't know what those devices could be possessed or what could mimic them if those could be seen. So, internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shift detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Okay. Seems like a lot of shit going on, but never mind. Let's go, let's meet our first person around here, which will be the janitor. That looks like a coffee thermos, but oh, it's actually a tube post. You don't see those. Like, most of the time you see these things only in like old libraries or like some sort of archived pieces of like old post stations as a reminder what it used to be, but in this place it is actually functional because most smart devices are prohibited. Let's check. So, expedition summary: executive sector, quarter 2, staffing, surveillance, censored, data center initiative, construction, censored, minor office equipment, janitorial costs, censored, mold remover, HQR, livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. I see.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago.
Nothing new? No new collectible? Okay.
I keep seeing it in my dreams.
This seal? This right here? Okay. Head of Research, Dr. Caspar Darling. Our Buru at work, is the picture of janitor. And there we go. Director Zachariah Trench. Zachariah? Trench, Zachariah? I don't know. Okay, these are those various effects like film grain or motion blur. If you for some reason dislike any of it, let me know. We'll figure something out.
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Okay, I cannot crouch, even though it told me I can crouch. So I don't actually know. There is a caution, wet floor sign. Cannot go into any of these rooms. Don't actually remember very well, so let's check. What do we have here? Security order. Something here? No? So security order in correspondence. That's not a lot of information. Shark in his censored, all too secure censored, permission to censor, following basic protocol, shoot to kill, good luck. That sounds good. Maybe I should just start and try to That is sort of light source. I see the janitor now. I mean, not see, I hear him. No. Mail G, collectibles, correspondence, reports, reminder, Federal Bureau of Control. Hello, so you all should know by now the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We are still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you are exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires departmental claims, please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirklund, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in the annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. That's your admin team. Always wonder if this R4 report is like
Hello?
PPI report from the office space. Okay, before I meet the janitor, I wanted to look over there. The whole place just changed, didn't it? Cannot go outside, I cannot go back, I cannot go anywhere. Can I? It's just changing behind me. And I didn't even notice.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you're no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
Okay,
Like
sure.
that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I don't really care. Like, one thing I care is, can I actually hear what he is listening to? Because like this is a Remedy game, there is bound to be Poets of the Fall music somewhere, and this is, by the way, where we came from. Right, this is the entrance, even though we went in there from completely different directions. So what the fuck is going on? And this wasn't a restroom when I went in the first time. This was something else. And I vaguely remember like chilling in this room and talking about something irrelevant in one of my last playthrough. So I guess nice to see you again, bathroom, something like that. Let's go to the elevator with wet floor. Can I go through here? I can go through here. So it seems like kind of similar, except that think over there. I think I didn't go to the bathroom. I think I went this way, but for some reason, even if I just went forward, this is where I came from. So it's like that's a huge mindfuck. Actually, it plays with your brain because this building is just constantly changing. This building itself. This building itself isn't even like they are hoarding these like of supernatural objects or artifacts in this building. But the curious thing is this building itself, as we find out, is itself supernatural thing.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Well, I would love to help you, but I don't know if she's talking to me, like breaking the fourth wall and talking to the player, or if they're like, is some sort of entity possessing her and she's talking to it. There we go.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay. We have some sort of weird camera angle. I couldn't. See that for some reason the FPS aren't clear enough in my stream, so let's try to fix it by this. How does that look? The rendered resolution should be like lower for some reason, but to me it looks that the frames itself being a little bit sharper. I don't know. It certainly helped with the tearing, but let's try it again. So I don't think that actually lowered rendered resolution is actually changing the quality. So let's keep the NVIDIA DLSS whatever that is up, because why the hell not? Salda's house discovered August the 4th, 1964. How was it discovered in the middle of city? Like, it just appeared there out of nowhere, nobody noticed. If again the portrait of the director, pay attention to the director portrait. It's actually important. Okay, what's with the blur? What's with the blur? Why these textures aren't sharp? Some sort of depth of the field. I don't seem to be able to find it and turn it off, so I apologize for that. To just focus on the pictures until they. So clearance level 1 required. Okay. And there he is again, quite realistic photo, actually. Economy, okay. The oldest man in the world. We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. I guess. What's this? A new collectible. I wonder if this janitor actually really, if we actually were going to be working for him, because he maybe is some sort of special entity. I don't know. Let's see correspondence. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Response drafting any public-facing material. While planning an identification of death related to the Willow Ave, please adhere to the following guidelines. Worst phrase to use. In the service of her country. Regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Ave was the Alan Wake case, right? So there we go again. Internal lockdown, building in lockdown. We've already read that once. So let's keep going. This isn't the lobby I came from. No, it's not. Oh. I seriously need a flashlight because I don't see anything. The reflection is nice. The reflection in those pictures are actually very nice. We go again. The urgent messages. So we have urgent messages, and then we have messages with priority 1, 2, 3, and 4. What's this? Do not disturb. From Trench. Okay. Let's check. Correspondence. Do not disturb. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Signed, Trench. Well, maybe dig up a trench and hide in it, Trench. You will be entrenched, Trench. That will be. Investigate noise in the director's office. Let's do it.
Shit. Shit.
And of course he's down.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Well, it's hardly a murder weapon if he killed himself. It's more like a suicide weapon. Sahara Trench certificate of something? I can't read it. What does it say? Tell me. The certificate of certification or something like that, right? Certificate of presented to Zachariah Trench. I don't know what that is.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Okay, so
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
now this really reminds me Warframe, like a lot. course, no wall jumps, so... Can't you speak normally? Do I have to stop and read the subtitles because I can't understand what you're saying? So this is the challenge of the weapon, right? And I can like... Boom! Yep, you're down. That's some powerful melee attack. Okay, give me that. Control the gun house. And they call it gun sword, so maybe the concept of the gun isn't really a gun. The concept is it's a weapon. Okay. It's a force multiplier. And I suspect that this board or whatever they call themselves, this pyramid, whatever, that they've been there like since the dawn of time, maybe? That's because alternate world events and that sort of stuff. So maybe they call it a sword because when the idea of powerful weapon in the minds of people wasn't a gun but it was a sword, like in medieval times, then the gun was a sword. And before that it could have been, I don't know, spear, javelin, or a wooden club or whatever. Yeah. Can't shoot now. So you guys do not fight back, I take it? I don't care. All down. So those weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. This is very, very handy. That melee attack feels very powerful, but yeah, it's because the Jaden, the Jess here, she has some supernatural powers of her own, right? Hey! There we go. So this is the fighting aspect of the game, and I quite like it. I can sort of see the Alan Wake like handwriting in it. We wield the gun. You. Congratulations, director. Whatever.
Something's coming.
Trench is happy.
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I don't know, is it? So keep the bureau safe. So can I keep it safe by shredding all the documents? You know, to prevent us from being compromised, I guess? Something like that. There was for a fact document. I remember there being a document. And I can't find it now. What's with this rock? Okay, let's destroy everything. This is before we go, and this, by the way, is me. That really is me. Wait, how did I shift? Why did I shift? When did I shift? Oh, the R is to shift. I prefer looking over my right shoulder instead of the left one. I don't know why, it's just kind of habit from all the game I've played.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Calm
You can't let this
down.
happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
You know, from all the time I've played Sinking City,
You
this would be
stopped
good. This would be a good time for a
Thank you.
sanity shot.
Was horror.
Yeah, and here they are.
Get this off my face.
Right, so open assets. So we have now weapon forms. The grip. Grip is reliable with semi-automatic fire that is deadly at short and long range. We can mod it, but we don't have any mods, so okay. The mission is welcome to the oldest house. Proceed further into the bureau. Jesse Faden arrives at the old house in the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor Artie, Jessie finds Zachariah Trench, a director of Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral place. The strange boar encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power, called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. And we have collectibles, multimedia, objects of power.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Is this it?
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fucked. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
So if you want to be a director of the Bureau of Control, you just take the weapon and see if it shoots you or if you can claim it. That's amazing. I wouldn't do it, but hey, I'm not Jesse Faden. He seems badass. So no unique procedures required. Containment procedure none required. Description para utility. The object's form is variable. When bound to the object allows para-utilitarians to something. These objects must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of director, I guess. The objects will determine whether they live or die. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the they call themselves board, I believe. Through their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as a director's office. Popular hypothesis, blah blah blah, many forms throughout history, blah blah blah, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that granted power to the took power of their wielders, I guess. Manifest power of their wielders. That's what be manifest. If objects of power are the convergence of the forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. In this case, see Dr. Darling presentation 11 for more details. Okay, here research records. Director Trench photograph. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Bureau expenditures. Major, stifling surveillance, blah blah, oh, we've read this. His guard. His research. Field research on his entity. His corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The His was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored carry Armored guards carry the pump-action shotguns. They have no observed supernatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of defense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shield a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in an organic host over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize its hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file something for full report. So now we know what these guys are. I still don't have clearance, even though I am director. And by the way, as I said, take a good look at the picture. Take a good look at this one as well. You see it? This one, it's me. Director Jess Faden. So the pictures in the whole building changed, and so did the director. Or more like to say, because.
Secure line of communication.
Okay.
Guide us. Reach the hotline.
So reach the hotline. Do I have my subtitles? Because he's telling things, but I don't really see anything. Let's check audio then. Mute copyrighted music. I probably should mute copyrighted music, because like the stream and all, but it's going to be poets playing. I cannot mute it. Just can't be done. Sorry. No can do. Subtitles. Subtitle background. Speaker name, subtitle sentence, right, okay. So let's find the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
And there we go again. And that's me. I seriously feel intoxicated by power line. Her melee attacks feel so strong. Look at this. She can just punch everything. And it just destroys stuff. Oh, look. I can actually crouch. That's handy. Guys, can you stop levitating? Hello? I don't think they can stop levitating, so let's go through here. Central Executive.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
So what did we get? Let me check. So missions, mission this slightly new one. Correspondence up. This is the new one. Visitor evaluation. Federal Bureau of Control. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as a part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and our people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem something, escort them to a private room. there, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then I guess take them to the director's office directly. Remember, there is no such thing as too suspicious.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
So the hiss is entity of collective mind that is possessing people, and this pyramid is the board, I guess? Something like that. The hiss controlling it, maybe? Yeah, sure. So that's one. That's two. You're throwing grenades. Okay. Oh, I died, really. I see. I see. If I die, I lose these sort of crystals I collected. So these crystals are to buy upgrades or something like that. Okay, so melee combat is more deadly than it looks. What's this? Max occupancy 6 persons. 6 persons? Wait. Is it correct? Should it be just 6 person? Okay, whatever. Emergency supply storage, what do we have here? No, I keep pressing escape key. I think it's like sinking city syndrome on me. Welcome to the oldest house. Okay, so she said, oh, okay, we've read that. What about this correspondence? Something new, right? No? Marshall Ave investigation. That's new. Marshall, we checked out the suspected Ave in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of dudes. We need to find a better way to sort the fake Aves from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we are on the route to Sherman Range. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier here. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenan. Special Agent Keenan. Material house memory. So assets. Materials. Clearance level, non-materials, something, house memory. Will I use these for something? Consecutive kills boost. Damage after kills plus 34%. Okay, and we can deconstruct it. We can deconstruct it, or we can equip it. So let's do the obvious now. So I can like live in these safe rooms, right? When the house is shifting, they say just to enter the safe room. Watch your step, blah blah blah. I probably shouldn't do it, but they kind of pissed me off because they killed me, so.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay, so we have a nice radio over there. What's here? Did I miss something during my, well, quote-unquote exploration? Because I didn't explore it all. There is something. Give me. Urban Legends. Urban Legends, okay. Collectibles. Search and request Urban Legends. Examinations of paranormal topics, urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristic of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain pattern informed by our own something and over-popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially created in popular culture using something or Burrow-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contains clear elements of popularized folklore. Apes that only occur on something. A pair of scissors that consume human flesh through two punctures in the throat, I guess. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. There are paranormal realities waiting to happen. So it like going to fight Slenderman or something like that. That would be cool. So here we go again. Hello. Okay. It's 2. It's 3. Okay. So headshots actually doing a slightly more damage, right? There we go. He's down.
Cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Okay, Trench, thanks for the guiding. But you didn't have to kill yourself.
Help me fix it.
You could tell me in person. Look at the building changing into something more calm and organized.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I think I can.
With the Bureau.
It's wait, outfits?
Still safe?
Okay, I have only one outfit. Fine. Yes, I can hear you. You can come out now.
Please, talk
So
to
these pyramids are actually manifestation of something in the astral world.
me. Compromised agents.
So these pyramids
Is it
are
safe to
upside
come out?
down pyramids. They are in every safe zone, in every safe spot, in every fast travel place. So I guess it's like some sort of connection into the actual pyramid in the astral world, from which the board, what they call themselves, whatever they are, or whatever it is broadcasting into these pyramids, right? This is how they communicate with, I don't know. Maybe they can communicate with me directly because I'm a director and I have that AF weapon with me, but maybe with others, I don't know. So where are these dudes? They are in one of these safe rooms, right? Can I just go somewhere? Well, I think I actually can go somewhere. Anywhere I want to. Okay, screw the humming noises. Let's open this up.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual.
Are
Yeah,
they
I'm
sane?
Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
So am I like the only one who can actually fight these guys?
Director Faden. Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes,
I mean, you're a director of the
I
bureau.
can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, let's just check this. So they have like 1, 2, 3. And there's 1, 2, 3 again. So this is like this is how they sleep. So they can be like stuck here for I don't know days. Interesting. So research control points. Control points are locations the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control points, in the something arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by something detection of an unobstructed ping using the something within 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or something or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the old house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be something. Okay, assets. Conceptual material. Okay, and loadouts. We have new modification, energy boost, a vitality boost, more health or more energy. I don't know what energy is, so I'll go with more health. There we go. Okay, boardroom. Cleanse the his corrupted agent, executive, central executive. So we need to go to executive, central executive, central executive, what? Executive affairs. So I guess this way, somehow. Let's check what I need to do. Okay, just Jeff Faden. There's nothing. What are these? That's what I want to know. Can I like upgrade something? Rarity type, new, so it's like looter shooter now? Unlock by upgrading, but how can I upgrade it? I want to upgrade it. I have those shiny thingies I collected. Executive affairs. Executive affairs. Wait. What is this? His corrupted agent. I need to. Is he here then? Are you the corrupted agent? No? It's not him. Oh, it's you. Okay, let's try it. And I expected that the head will explode now. Well,
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
so they disintegrate. Okay. Well, let's speak to Emily.
Jesse,
Emily.
over here.
Emily, hey.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Your plan was fucked up. I killed him.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't
Whatever
tell
you
her
say.
about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's
Let's go for the
Tomasi's
telephone
department.
then.
He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I
So
want
you
to be a
came here
part of
because
this world. What
you
scares
didn't
me
want it to be
shitless is that I
crazy, right?
finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
simple now. Go on and stop the hiss. Very simple. So this is what we need to find a telephone with one button, obviously. So we cannot call
I know this is all new to you, so
to anywhere.
don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Okay.
Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
So I'm starting to getting into it. I like it. So let's talk.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Oh, we can have a conversation. So, origin of the hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay, so we can actually have a conversation about everything. So let's do it.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. That you really sound convincing that you got it. Because I don't, but whatever.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. His behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Well, that's all. At least we don't have any new
Thanks,
topics,
Emily.
so...
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Look at this. Are these all like the old directors? But there are so many. And where is Trench then? I think he is up there. So once I die, the one with the towel or whatever it is going to be for me. I think this the being director of this control bureau, it's like for a lifetime, or more likely. The only way to get fired is to well, kill yourself with the weapon, I guess. So what is communications then? It's all the way up there. So let's try this service elevator, right? Or not. So maybe through here? Through here. Alright.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Still don't have clearance. Okay, I'm a director, but I cannot access my place. That's stupid. Oh wow, dude. What do we have? Give me. Energy recovery, personal mode. And we have travel costs. Okay, let's try the travel costs. Not this one. Correspondence, travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel. My apologies for that. Something, well, a lot of motels, accommodations, meals, gasoline, minibar. Are you drinking every minibar you have? I do wonder if Mother Core the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid a thing, right? And if for record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent Alliance. The boys in the recipe said performing rituals may help identify the places of power. Drinking those little whiskies is my ritual. That's why you have so many costs. That's why you have so much cost for the minibar. Okay. The only person you should fail is yourself. Zachariah Trench. You know, I would do it like the other way around. Like the only person you shouldn't fail is yourself. I would like that better. But you do you. So we have new energy. Health recovery per element pickup plus 20%. Huh, okay. That really is like a looter shooter. So many things to stuff in my guns. I mean gun, but I guess I will get guns eventually, so I will have more. Notes. Wait, I cannot go there.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me alone near it. With you on that.
Can I go through? Can I go through? I cannot go through. God damn it! And I lost my crystals. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I died and just this unnecessary loading screen. But I wanted to try it. Like I had to. There was a glowy corridor. I just had to try. So we will go through cafeteria, right? They open the door for me. See.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Okay. There we go. Okay, he's down. I cannot go through this way. Okay. Can hear more monsters. Hello. Okay, show yourself, buddy. So these little things, they are called elements, right? And this is what recharge my health, but also I have them in my inventory, so I cannot use this health kit though. Undefined reading, and it's new material, so reading is material. What am I going to craft though with those? I wonder. Those whispers, it's all so creepy. Dead letters. Okay. I remember visiting this room. It was like this whole concept, like you're this red thing and flying guys, and it's called Dead Letters. It sounds like horror movie, but it's more fundamental actually. It's just Dead Letters, Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and coils from my toaster and the fence, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay. But the hotline, it has no dialing plate, right? It would be actually funny if only thing that actually had some supernatural powers would be that phone that you remove the dial plate from. There we go. In there we can learn actually about the... Okay, I can destroy those, okay. Well, who cares about the data, right? Just destroy everything. Okay, Dead Letter approval. And it's from Dredge, so show me. Federal Bureau of Control. Greetings, Director Dredge. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as you know what the word is. I'm not gonna try. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by the real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to apes and other alternate materials. So thank you again. I can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. So they are dead letters because do as you're told, don't eat the mold. Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. Okay, sure, whatever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow! Okay, this isn't working. So how do I tackle this guy? This obviously isn't working, but... this does work. Just punch him in the face and then shoot his brains out. Okay. So these dead letters, they are very interesting. Means that sometimes they cannot be delivered, but still found way into the burrow, right? I got killed by the most basic enemy ever. Seriously? But I'm back here. I'll have to go all the way to the dead letters again. God damn it, through the cafeteria, and there will be those douchebags.
There it is again.
I suspect I
A
cannot
welcome
just
message.
run through them, right? Wait, you're not here anymore? Okay. He's not here anymore, so... to get rid of them, maybe I need to like win the fight in the whole room and then they will disappear? Okay, and this is it. I was like... right there. So if I cleanse control point, then... And I still don't have clearance. I don't even have clearance for level 1, so...
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
So we have a disk that basically does... causes like levitation and telekinesis, right? Okay, so navigate to communication depart. Okay, department.
We're on the right track.
Mm-hmm. This is a lot of dead people, like look at the blood everywhere. Hello? Occupied? No? Okay, they have a nice bathroom, so I gotta give them that. So everything closed, boarded up, and we have a loot stash. Okay, house memory. Nice. Boink. Oh, he's not dead at least. Okay, I cannot shoot my way through. I guess this is going to be the disc, right?
Object of power.
Shooting a bullshit.
The hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Thank you. What's this? Book Club Samson. What do you mean, Samson? Let's check. So correspondence. Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for a Penny by L. Samson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title Unless You could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers in guns spacey piece or badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on Sunday, I know who I'm picking. The scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. I see, so we have multimedia and we have new loadouts. So check it. So maybe instead of more health, I should maybe equip this one. to heal more for picking up elements. For actually better sustain, right? Okay, can I go through here? Obviously I have to take cover because that thing is going to throw stuff at me. No, weapon armor. Weapon armor damage. Oh my god, I'm pressing escape again. Damage against enemy armor. Damage after kills. I will stick with damage after kills. For now. Okay, it indeed does throw stuff at me. So what I have to do is to avoid things like this. So these are no pencils or cups, it's regularly throwing a lot of dangerous stuff on me. Floppy disk can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Denial. Nice. So very handy. Except just now I realized that I have this energy that I have to fill in before I can use those. The hiss noise is blowing. You must stop them, mute them, Director. So I have to mute them. Interesting. Floppy disk is now bound, delivered. The hissed antagonist is seeking our astral planes.
You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help you fight the hiss.
So much easier now. And much more fun. I feel like I should have had this power much sooner. So So should I try to scavenge around here for a while, or just... Okay, this is just all the stuff I can pick up and throw, so... Where is he? Where did he go? Hello? Okay, that's it. It's a nice firepower I have now. With this kinetic energy. I feel unstoppable. Wanna see through the communication department? Oh, maybe, just maybe I should. Maybe I should not. It disappeared after I killed his guys.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail.
Okay, what do we have here? Why did I open this stuff for? For this loot? I guess for this loot then. Look at this, nice, I have material. Well, I don't know what materials are for, but I have them. And let's be silent now. And there is something more. Give me. Temasi, Willow Ave outcome. Federal Bureau of Control. Reinformation campaign summary of Willow Ave. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on Alaskan town. You'll know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to, well, realize the true cause of death. So another Ave behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring something and something for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. I can literally just trash the place now. Just take what you want and smash it. Because why not? So I'm not in the right direction, I guess. I guess I should be. Another control point, nice. So I can fast travel. And that's about it. Alright. Clearance level 1.
Must open the door.
What the hell happened to you? What's with this expression? Dude, really? Okay. Well, this is a nice shelter. Somebody made a home out of it. I can imagine if we are in this little room with 5 other people, then you would want something like that. There's a little bit of illusion of privacy, right? That's some hardcore alternative music, though.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that
All right.
back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. The body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark, stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. There's some colors that we have no name for. Maybe your twister is possessed. No one else believes you. We do. America Overnight. We'll be right back.
Cool story, bro. I like that they are continuing this tradition of like various radio broadcasts and television, like programs that you can watch or listen to. Most of the time it's just, well, it's kind of silly, but at the same time it's just fun to listen to. So where am I going now? I need to go to this place, the communication department, but how? Welcome to the comms department. We are here to help. You are here to help. Oh, I thought it was your hair for the second there, and it's just If you have any question, please ask one of our friendly staff. So I have clearance 1 now. I can open these doors. This is a fight room, if I see one. This is a boss room even.
They can fly now. Great.
Ow! And ow again! What the hell, Tomasi? Defeat his corrupted Tomasi. Who the hell is Tomasi? We didn't find any mention about it. Wait, we did actually. I think he wrote something on the Aves, right? Boasting how he there we go. How he makes it look like the bears killed the family or something like that. Well, take 2.
Great.
Really? But there isn't like any sort of difficulty that I could lower it so I could progress more fluid through the story? I don't think there are difficulty settings. Which means I will have to suffer through these stupid combat sequences. Like, it's hard, he has an aimbot. Okay. And this stupid cutscene, I don't want this cutscene, like, why can't I skip it?
They can fly now.
And there we go. No, there is one with a shield. So I cannot dodge. Let me dodge, goddammit. There is a dodge button, I know that. What I don't know is how to use it. Use sprint to escape the blast. Seriously? It wasn't a grenade that got me. It was... it was the stupid Tomasi throwing junk at me. It's not fun, man. Like, screw you, Tomasi. You're a douche.
They can fly. Great.
Okay, if I look here, let's say options, controls, jump, levitate, okay, combat, shoot, melee, evade should be control. So why am I not evading? Oh, that worked. So you cannot dodge two consequentials blast, right? Just attack him in a fast consequences, and that should. You know, I'm just tanking damage. That's not good. That's not good. Let's pick up some elements to heal me up. That's where my modification actually is helpful. Helpful again. Give me something. What? What? Are you running away now? Stop running away, you little shit. He ran away to the...
I have a feeling he'll be back.
He ran away into the...
Let's stay focused. The
What's
hotline
called?
should be past the mill.
He did evade, or like escaped into the tube post. Into the tubes. Okay, where's the... This is the way up that I can take. I guess. Not a lot of intel around here. Oh my god, my cat just scared me. He found his little toy and started to hissing at his brother. That made me jump because I thought something is happening over here. Okay. So we open this. This leads somewhere, I don't know where. But I'm feeling that I need to go into these doors. That's where the zombie fled, right? Butte-Sumari. Well, Butte-Sumari. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agent discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of local celebrity located at somewhere which has been connected to a total of censored number of disappearances in the area. Agents found nobody inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house. A couple of days later, found in sealed room by rangers exploring new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
So we have Alberto Tomasi now, somewhere around here. Research and records his elevated Tomasi ID. Well done everyone, it was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi. And in the multimedia, yeah, we had what we just listened to.
Got him.
And a little bit of loot. Give me the loot. Another material. Hotline
The
chamber.
hotline can't be far now.
Hotline chamber. Here we are. Here we are in the hotline. And I can hear the phone ringing. So what do we have here? Recordings, hotline security log. Director Trench, Bill Everett, Custodian, Trench, Everett, Trench, Everett, Trench, Everett, and Carl Bishop. Okay.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Black Pyramid.
Have we been here before?
And
No.
we are
I've
at
stayed at a
that.
lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
That's what director said, right? Dream logic. There is, of course, there are doors for the janitor.
Hello? Anyone here?
Okay. So, these rooms, but we can enter only one and there was nothing there. So what about this switch? Oh, I see. So it is not a ring to the stuff, it's actually a ring that opens the rooms. So what are the numbers of the rooms anyway? 223, 224, 226. Oh, look.
Key
Keys.
has a black pyramid on it.
So, look at how gorgeous it is. It's almost, I feel almost sorry that like all this game is just in this closed complex, because I would love to play Alan Wake on this very engine. Like, look how beautiful it was. Just imagine if they would make Alan Wake remake, just the original one, on this engine. That would be phenomenal. Like, that fits. All this would fit perfectly to the Alan Wake universe. Lights, you know, for those calm passages. when there is no darkness for chasing after you. And of course the dark woods, like, it would be... Anyway, let's open the door up and click it, and I will be in that very picture. It's like she said in the beginning, it's behind the poster. Boom! Once more, boom, and once more. There we go. Pick up the hotline. Hotline Seashell is transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Complete astral plane challenge. Okay. So, what is the challenge here? Oh fuck. I failed the challenge, didn't I? Hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Okay. So I will just parkour over this. Okay. I can hear the phone. Oh, it's over there, isn't it? So the challenge was to run from point A to point B with the phone. I like it. I don't think I see chat anymore. Again, I'm sorry, and yes, the Alan Wake in this engine would be amazing. Imagine all the exploring we could do and with all this climbing and stuff. Like, the Alan was pretty basic game. It was basically like a slightly graphically improved Max Payne without the cool stuff during the shooting. Instead, you had to do all those flashy things with your flashlight.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
I see. So pick it up.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Okay, thank you for your insight. So, I need allies. And
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
wait, what was that? Collectibles? Hotline? Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the
So
fire
this is what
breaks
is
like a
happening,
crown
right?
of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
So you do trust that Dr. Darling, right? Which is the one that is telling us about alternative world events and objects of power. Line.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team.
Okay, we
My
saw
man.
this.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
So will I be able to go into those rooms? Those other rooms? Explore it more? What are the conditions for those? Maybe those will be the passageways to the expansion content, right? Coming storm.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. Worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun.
I apologize for my lack of talking, but I just want these videos to be played out undisturbed.
Turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay. We expect independence. You are authority chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Game. What do you mean game? Like you all talk in.
People react strongly when they help. Is it too soon to tell Emily?
So did I? Tell me one thing. Did I just absorb the telephone, just like I did with the
She might be
with the
able to
floppy
help.
disk? What do we have here? Give me. Give me my collectible. Boot supplement. According to that testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted blood pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After putting another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, several light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the, and that's all censored of course, sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel. Though how exactly this link operates is unknown, but the initial hypothesis centered on the Butte Ave as I don't know, ground zero. See Dr. Darling, presentation 24.3 for more details. So this is actually explained how these light cords work, right? And we are in the director's office for some reason. That's sweet. That's sweet. And the corpse is no longer there, but the blood stains remain. So is this like way to the pyramid? Did you absorb him or something like that? Let's check. Let's check. Correspondence. Bureau funding. I remember this one, basically explaining how the Bureau is funded from the federal money. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us a certain freedom in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have some troubles with pronunciations, but I remember trashing this place up. How is this all clean up again? Really? Wait, does this mean these are the doors that will open sometime later as well? That's what I want to know. Anyway, we can open. Stop. We can open this one now. Nice. No, stop crashing the place. Jesus. Agent death notification. We have a loot. Thank you for the loot. Launch efficiency. Launch energy cost -7%. I'll take it. I take it because, well, because that, right? What was it again? Let's check. Correspondence. Agent death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of this country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against our enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped to protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Well, that sucks. But on the other hand, it's nice little flavor text, right? So we still have a lockdown. We still have these lockdown, containment, multiple reading shifts. I wonder if I, like, for example, if I find all of the control points, if one of these will be green instead. That would be a nice touch. I need central executives now. Wow, I ripped it off the wall. You are scary, yes. You're very scary with all this. Very scary. So what do we have here? No, I've already looted this place. Okay. So I'll just clean up. Where are we going? We need to central executive, so it's this way. Hello? There you are. Everybody's alright, it seems. Okay, boardroom.
Jesse,
there we go.
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? So,
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
So basically this is like this enormous, huge, monolithic-like building in New York. And nobody seems to actually notice it. Because it doesn't want to be found. Hello there, Ahti. Are you ruling over this department of maintenance, which is obviously underwater or something? You gotta give this game originality, just as Alan Wake. Basically, what is happening in most games, it's either like experiment gone wrong and you have zombies or other mutations like this, or aliens, because why wouldn't it be aliens, or it's like Lovecraftian origins. It's basically three main concepts. But Alan Wake and then this, both its own thing. I mean, no, neither Alan Wake nor this is exactly what you would call the horror game directly, but it has its sort of creepiness. It has its sort of horror side in it, and well, yeah, it's original. I mean, let's talk to her again then.
Hi, Jesse.
So, what are the options? Original his. We have this house. We have. Huh?
Thanks,
Nothing
Emily.
new. So why
I'm
are
sure
you
I'll have
glowing
more
then?
questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay. So assets, missions, collectibles. Oh, hotline, board countermeasures. We are at war, hostile takeover. So his is opposing force, foreign power. We will provide countermeasures, strategy. Accept, ingest them at control points. These countermeasures, missions, will benefit you. We will give resources, rewards, for each completed countermeasure. Alright. I have upgrade
Do you
points.
hear that?
Man.
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Wait, we have something right here. Let's check it. There's so much stuff. Initial impressions. Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. I'm getting tired. I think we will be ending the stream soon. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jess Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the his corruption. We tested this ability on his corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on his. More work to be done. Refer to file blah 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 for full report. So something is possessing me. Or rather, something is possessing Jess. And to think of it, considering when I press W and she runs forwards, maybe I am the entity that is possessing her. That would be like really nice yet really creepy way of breaking the fourth wall. Like, that would be incredibly cool if I, as a player was actually a supernatural entity in the game, because I'm possessing the main hero, and that's why she cannot be possessed by his. But considering how she keeps referring to me, and that my question is she really referring to me, or that me that is referring to, like when she's talking to me in her head, is that something inside of her? But maybe it is the same thing. You know?
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
So the elevator is singing. I have abilities, I have astral constructs, board countermeasures. Oh my god, there's so many stuff. So I can health, energy, melee damage, and launch damage. Launch explosive, melee 2, energy, health. So many stuff, so much stuff, I mean. So I don't know, let's just... Unlocked one.
Hey Stephen, what would the Bureau's golden child?
Wait, I unlocked... But it cost me 2 points, I didn't want that. Whatever, let's just improve my melee. Not enough essence. Oh, I need essence for something. Additional weapon form slot. So it's milestone rewards. Astral construct. Smolts. Obscured weapon. Oh, I can construct stuff. Really? Really? It's regularly the looter shooter, and I've actually haven't been this far in the game, so now, from this very point, everything is new to me. Because after the motel, after I spoke with the director, after I used the phone, it was when I ended my last playthrough, if I recall correctly. So right now everything is new to me, including the conversation in the boardroom, I think. So all of this is outfits. I still have only civilian and board countermeasures. So change maneuvers. Kill enemies with the service weapon in charge mode. Charge into the field is the art commercial of war. Rewards random command personal mode, random mode, random materials, random rare. You know what? Accept. You can accept only 3. Kill enemies in executive sector. Kill his guards. So we have like daily quests? Oh, this is getting interesting. Okay. I want to go to the elevator. Because I want to realize what the hell is singing.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
It was Ahti all along. Ahti was singing, alright. Well. Alright, so this was Control. This was first episode of the Control actually. And yeah, I love this game. The only reason I didn't play this sooner is simply because I wanted to finish Sinking City. And I know I still have some rests like Necrovision and Hellblade. And I have a couple of more games that I would like to stream, but as I said at the beginning of this video, as I said on the ending of the last video, I will try from now on to stream game by game and from beginning to finish. Of course, sometimes I will be streaming more games simultaneously, especially games that I can play in cooperation with somebody, like we were playing Remnant from the Ashes, because sometimes you need to spice things up, but realizing I used to have my streams all over the place, this will be much better, because if I keep focused on the game, I will actually be able to finish it. Just like I did with Someday You'll Return, just like I did with Sinking City, I will be able to finish the streams and deliver the full experience. Besides, the Control is a great game, it plays great, it feels great. I might be a little bit skeptical about these all-female casts, like, don't take me wrong, it's not like I hate females, it's just I'm not sure if they're trying to be woke on purpose, or if it's just the character design. On the other hand, yeah, there is this director Trench who, despite claiming he is old and weak and afraid, he seems like a decent guy. He seems like a brave guy, like a strong character, so I guess they tried a different approach. After all, in all their previous games, the main protagonist was always male. Either Max Payne, like he was this like typical tough guy cop. Then we had Alan Wake, who he was tough in his own sense. And in the Quantum Break, I don't even know how the main protagonist was called, because I consider Quantum Break their weakest game. It was interesting with the time powers and everything, and the story was kind of like a mindfuck, but not mind-blowing. Like, yeah, if you play with the time, then you get some sort of weird situation that are hard to grasp or wrap your head around, but over and over, it was like a generic shooter. I can't say I hate it, but I can say I absolutely love it. It was like above average for me. So I don't even remember how the main protagonist was called. Sorry about that. But if I compare him to Max Payne or Alan Wake, or even Jess in this case, these characters are so nicely fleshed out, so significant, that the character from Quantum Break was just like a meh. Also, I think there wasn't Poets of the Fall music in the Quantum Break, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you did, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I know I did. I know I love this game because it really plays great, and I love this sense of mystery that we are uncovering. With this, please no spoilers, because I really don't know the story. I didn't spoil it for myself until now, even the game is like a year old or so. And with that, I will take my leave. So once again, thanks for watching, and see you next time.